Hello everyone, I'm Robin with Robin's Wreathery and Robin's Personalized Gifts. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, like and follow, all that stuff. Tonight we're going to be working on our new design for the beaded pen bar. We designed it. Hey Tiff, doing great. Ugh. Every time you go live, something goes wrong, you know, just trying to get through the day. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to put the new one together. And we also created sidebars because we had people asking, well, I need more. And we can only go so big on these. We try to stay under the 17 inches so it doesn't cost you a whole lot in shipping. Not to mention our laser only handles like a 19-inch piece of wood. So I'm going to start by putting this one together, and then I'm going to show you how to put the sidebar together, and then I'm going to show you how to take it down. All right. So this is the back part. Now, if you wanted your logo on here, there is an option. We can put your logo on there. So you're going to have two sides and a middle piece. So basically, you're just putting it through the hole and then pushing down. This one's going to stick on me. It is so damp and yucky here. I am so sick of rain. I wish the sun would come out and stay out for a while. All right, so this is the other side. So you're going to push that right through. I'm on my last nerve. All right, so you push in and then you push up. And that will lock it in place for you. Then you have your middle bar. So that goes in there again, and you push it down. Come on now, don't be fussing here. Then you have this piece that's going to go in the top here. Well, this was designed for a certain... You got to get in there just right. And I can't get it in there right if this doesn't go in there right. There we go. Now it's in the right place. It's just damp and misty and muggy, and I'm just so sick of it. Like, I guess we should be grateful because I'm sure there are places that don't put it in the right place, and then you'd be all right. No, wait. Yes. It wasn't going in the right groove. So that's what was giving me the trouble. And you got to have it straight, because if you don't, there. Just got to give it a little bit of elbow grease. Why is that not going all the way down there for me? Because this piece has to come up. There we go. All right. Then you have these two pieces. Now, we made this, our old one had only 9 holes. This one has 12. Now, in the description, all right, we'll try it down here first then. Like I said, everything was falling apart right before I was to go live, like it did last week. Okay, you want to gently nudge it in. You don't want to slam it. You don't want to try and twist it or any of that. I have none. All right, and then this one goes in here. And sometimes you just have to wiggle it, be gentle. There we go. All right, so that's in. Then this is the piece that goes in the top here. Now, you gotta have it going in at the same time on both sides. And then it locks in up there. Okay, now it was designed like this to fit these special stackable little cubes. They're actually drawer dividers. All right, and this up here was created so you can hang your beaded pens, because what some people do is when they're at, well, that's not going to fit in there, is it? There we go. When you're at a craft show, you have an abundance of beads. So it's nice to create a little area that people can come in and make their own beaded pens. So what's really cool about this is when you go to take it apart, and I will show you how to do that. When you go to take it apart, you're going to pull everything out. First of all, just one bag like this fits in here now. We made it this way because the other one, it didn't really give you a lot of room for beads. This gives you more room. So when you go to take it apart, you can actually just pull this all out together. Pull another one out, stack it on top, pull another one out and stack it, and then cover the top of what you've pulled out of there, cover it with something, and to keep all your beads in the individual rows, so you don't have to sit there and put beads in it, load it up with beads every time. All right, so that is the new and improved beaded pen rack. Beaded pen bar, excuse me. Now, we also made it a little longer in here for those that were talking about the bookmarks that they had. There's some hair things that they had that they want to put in here. So this now in here is almost 7 inches. And it'll fit the big ones, the rhinestone ones, and so on. So let me just move this to the side, because now we're going to put together the sidebars. Now these come in 12 and 16. And the sidebars were made to sit on either side of the beaded pen bar. Same concept. The smaller one goes in the middle. So you go in and up. Then you lay it like this. And then you put your little, oh, this is the top one, because the top one does not have a slat in here on this one. So your top one only has 2 grooves. And then your other 2 have 3 grooves. Now this area in here is like 3 3/3. All right, then you would put these in here, and like I said, we have 3-tier or we have 4-tier. This is a 12. You can get a 16 also. Hubby's making the 16s now, so I haven't even had a chance to put them on, a picture of the 4-tier yet. We did it like this because this way it's a little bit less expensive to ship than what it was before. You can also get command hooks and put command hooks on either side of this to hang longer things than the 7 inches. So that was another thing we worked out. So let's put some beads in here. And maybe I could put some bags. I can make some bags for these. I mean, they hold quite a few in there. If you wanted to put your focal beads in this section, you can put focal beads in there. So you could remove them like this when you're done your craft show. And they have a little groove on the bottom of each one so they stack on top of each other. And if it's easier, what hubby also did was left room under here to put your finger in there to pull it up and out. All right, so you could take, I thought I had it here, but I don't. All right, yeah, that's a little too big, but we can do this. You could take bags and put this over top and stretch a rubber band around here. You could also, like I said before, remove each shelf and stack it on top of the other shelf. Put one piece of cardboard across the top and wrap with individual rubber bands. We also heard from Crystal that sometimes people are knocking things out of there. Well, all you need is some of the braces, the rubber bands for braces, and you could just stick them here on the end, and that's going to keep them from falling out. Oh, that's holes filled already. So, on these measure 15, almost 16 inches across. And then you have just about 12.5 inches deep by about 8.5 inches high. Now, of course, with the 16, it's going to be higher. It's going to be the same concept. Now, what I'll do is I'll try and make room here to put them side by side so you can see how they stack up. So this would be the 3 tier, and then if you had the 4 tier, it would sit up about this high. And then what you can do is you can make this like the hub, and you can add as many sidebars as you want. That's what everybody was asking for, so this is what we developed. Now, these are the keychains, and they fit in here also. So do the bookmarks. And see, you still have plenty of room. But like I said, if you were going with the 3 tier, you can put a command hook here and here, or on the ends of here to hang other stuff from. So let me get you the measurements on the big one. Crystal is so excited because she just ordered this one and 3 of the 4-tiered. So you've got 16 inches across. Now with the height of this, we're going to measure here, 17 inches high, and your logo goes here. So you send us the file with your logo on it. We can either engrave it or we can take a picture of it and put the picture on a board that'll sit right there. And then you've got 16 and a half and 15 and a half. Hey Monica, how are you? All right, so I showed you how to put these together. So let's go ahead and these are, Monica, these are our new beaded pen bar. You buy the plastic containers off of Amazon to put in here. They're drawer dividers, little drawer dividers. And this is the main one now. We actually tried to stay close to the same price, but we added 3 extra. So this one's at $75.95 now. So we've added, used to be 12, now you get 16. Or used to be 9, now you get 12. Yes, I can show you again. This is the main bar, the beaded pen bar, and these are the sidebars. So now, depending on how many beads you have, you can add more sidebars to each one. So what we did was, I showed how to put them together, and then I showed how you can take them apart. Okay, like that. Let's take this one out of here and show you. These little drawer dividers are stackable. So what you can do is, you could stack them on top of each other and then wrap the top, put a piece of cardboard across the top. So you actually, hey, no problem. How are you, Crystal? So you can actually just stack them on top of each other, drop that down, put a piece of cardboard here, and use a couple rubber bands, and then boom, you've got everything wrapped together, stacked on top of each other, and you can put it in a tote and then take everything down. What questions does anyone have? I know we have some new watchers. Don't be afraid to ask any questions if you have them. You want to rock that back and forth gently. I know it's you. Crystal has my hubby going nuts. But he needs it to be challenged every now and then. He had to order more wood today. So see, you're just rocking it back and forth. So that's what it looks like there. I know you are. I know you are really excited. These just look so nice next to each other. Now this is the 3-tier, so when you get your 4-tier, it'll be up to here. So you'll have a whole nother row. Crystal loves to bead. But I mean, look at this. These containers hold so much in here now. The ones we had made, it just made it so heavy, and then you didn't have a whole lot of space. But I was saying, Crystal, you could add some command hooks to the side here to hang the other stuff. But I know you were interested. He made this longer for you in here. So it's now, what did I say, 7 inches? Yeah, it's now 7 inches in there. So you can fit a lot in there. Well, actually, more pens, because we added 3 more. So we took it from being this narrow to now being this wide. No, he doesn't hate you yet. He's just a grumpy old man, and he's always grumpy. So, as long as he stays out in the garage, everything's good. And then he's cutting you a new one for here because he said this size is different than the old one. So he's making you a new logo for there too. But there's that from all sides. It just looks so nice, doesn't it? And I was trying to tell everybody, you don't want to sit here and pick these out. He left you room in here so you can stick your fingers under there and just kind of push it up to get them out. I did look at the company. It looks like they're going to continue to carry these, so I'm just disappointed they went up in price just from when I ordered them last week. So hopefully they won't go up anymore. And then here's a side view of this. A back view. And with these, you want to be careful in taking them in and out. You just want to slide them in neatly. I know you do, and he knows. Aw, that's awesome. Well, I actually have a show that I might be doing. So I told him we're going to have to create some for me. This is yours. This one's going out. This one's yours. So he's going to have to make me a new one. And he's cutting some of your 4s out today. He may not be able to do them all until tomorrow. So they may not go out tomorrow afternoon, but definitely first thing Wednesday. Does anybody else have any questions? Or do you want me to just take one apart so you can see how easy it is to take it apart? If it's full, you just stick your hand back here and push it. Well, I know what you mean. I pulled the back right off of it. See? And then pull this one off. Well, it's already pulled off and out of that, which I didn't have it in there very good. So see, there's all your stackables. So I would just put a piece of cardboard across here and put 4 rubber bands to hold them in place. Yes. So this is how it will come. It will come flat. And we did that purposely for shipping. And we only did it up to 17 inches because if we hit 18 inches, the price in shipping goes up so much. Plus our machine only cuts a 19-inch piece. So that's why. They would be great for a craft room. I'm actually going to set mine up in the shop because my grandson loves to make these. And I actually took an idea from Crystal. We actually did sunglasses yesterday. So he really had a good time with that. So basically, you're going to get just the wood. You're going to have to buy your stackables. Now your stackables, right now, they're $18 for 24. So, but they just keep stacking. I mean, this would be so good for just a shelf. Because look, you can see through to the front. So if you had these in some kind of little box shelf, that's going to mine are all in those little drawers, and I can't tell what's in there. And then I got to pull all the drawers out. So guess what? All my beads are going in here. That's for sure. And I like that they have that little groove, so once you put it in there, it really isn't going anywhere. So you could stack, heck, you could stack as many up as you wanted. Like I have those crates, those plastic crates, and I think I could stack it up to about that high next to each other. And look, you can see it from all sides, which makes it nice. Right? It's in the link in the comments, or in the description, the link to Amazon for these. And then in the description, I have the brand new bead bar. I also have a listing for a 3-tier sidebar and a 4-tier sidebar. I just hate when you drop them and they're rolling and bouncing everywhere, right? So let's go ahead and take this apart so you can see that. And I mainly wanted to do this tonight so everybody could see when they order how to put it together, how to take it apart. So this is going to come right out. This is going to come right out. And again, you could stack it. This you're probably better off putting on the bottom and then moving these on the solid part of that shelf. But you don't want to go jamming any of these in there. You want to be gentle because you don't want to break it. So your best idea when you're taking it apart is stick your finger in there and push it outward. So there's that one. And then you have the section. Now see, you can use this to cover the top of this. You can wrap it. Painter's tape. There you go. You can wrap it with painter's tape. This will probably drop down, which is fine. Okay, but yeah, good idea, Crystal. So you're going to push down and pull out. Your middle one is shorter than the sides. Now when I ship it, I like to ship it like this because this is the biggest piece and it's gonna keep it secure. And then you can put these here. You could just stack these by themselves and wrap them with whatever. But this is what you get in your kit. Now, I think that's good. Just like that. So this is the beaded pen bar. This is how it looks when you take it down. And this is how it looks when you take it down. And then this is what you're going to purchase on Amazon. They come 24 to a box. This one takes 12. This one takes 12. And then the 4-tier takes 16. These are much bigger than what we had before. So it makes it really nice. They're deeper. And I like that part. But look at that. Even when you're at home and you're storing them, look how nice those look. You can see them from all angles. Does anybody have any questions? I love my fuzzy pens. They're cool. And I've got a wine stopper, which did not fit in this. And I know we don't want to make any of the holes bigger, so that could be something you're hanging from the side. And I would suggest getting little, find a kid with braces and get one of those PAX rubber bands off of them and just put the rubber band. In fact, I have the size you need. Actually, these are 1/4-inch medium. These are the non-latex. I'll see if I can find a link to those. I use these for my Yorkies. They're little top knots. But you could put that on the end there, Crystal, and nothing will get past there. It will hold your pins in place. Solved your problem. There you go. So these are, I'm pretty sure I might have got these off of Amazon. I'll look and see if I can find a link for you. Actually, these are smaller. These are the non-latex ones. And these are smaller. So, look at that. Your pens won't go anywhere with that in there. Solved all, oh, that one didn't. Huh. Gotta stretch it across. That was a wider one. So maybe that's why it got past there. There, I stretched it across too. There you go. These worked better. So we solved that issue for you. Does anybody have any more questions? These were the 1/4-inch, but these were thicker. So I will look those up for you. There you go. Okay. These I've had a long time because I've had Yorkies a long time. And I make the little hair bows. So, does anybody have any questions? Wow. Yeah, this one said 500. No, it just gives a number on there. But yeah, it should work. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. If you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. I'm hoping to get another video out this week, but I don't know. I'm really trying. So, I have a balloon thing the end of the week. I may do just a little balloon centerpiece for a shower. I will try and get that done. Let's see if I can get that uploaded. Any questions before I go check my Yorkie again? He was fine until right before, and then messed in his crate. And I just gave him a bath yesterday. So I had to clean him up real quick. Never a dull moment in this house. All right, I appreciate y'all. Have a great week. I hope this rain stops soon. And I will see you all next Monday.